Hello. I'm not good with live videos, so this is going to be pre-recorded and put up on YouTube. Okay, so this is my Holiday Matsuri 2016 review. I was a artist crafter there in the vendor room, and my shop name was Mad Market, and I want to thank everyone who stopped by and purchased something either for yourself or friend or family for Christmas. And I really enjoyed seeing all of you wonderful people and the cosplays, and I could not have asked for better table neighbors. You guys were fantastic. Um, so when I first went into setup, my only complaint was the tables were skinnier than I thought they'd be, and I'm still sort of a newbie in the artist alley, so I've got some rearranging to do and figure out what needs to be done for future tables that I'm not prepared for the setup of that. And I just got home like an hour ago after a 7 hour and some change drive, so I'm really tired, but I wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way while it's still fresh in my mind and before I completely lose my voice. So skinny tables, I need better displayed designs, and I have some ideas. I really put a lot of hope and, you know, stock into this convention. I guess it was my first really, really big show that I was selling at, and it was my first time going to a Florida convention, and I have not been in Orlando or even let alone Florida since I was 10 years old, so it was interesting to come back and see the scenery of that. Um, but I did not do very well, and I maybe broke about even after you take out like the table, the extra badges I had to purchase, gas and food and hotel. I broke about even. Just not what I was hoping for. But not gonna let that get me down. My I learned a lot from this convention. This con was, because it had more people, it was more cosplay heavy. So like my hair accessories did not do very well, or my cat ears, because people, like over half the people that came to the table already had stuff on their heads. So I was like, okay, I get that. Um, the most thing I sold were my coasters, and um, learned a lot of new fandoms I need to look into um, to make more coasters. And so I need to stay on top of like what's mainstream, what's trendy right now, what are people into. Um, so much like Yuri on Ice and that volleyball anime and all the sports anime. Because I'm not into that, I didn't think to go like, oh, I should invest in this, but I'm going to do that now. I'm also going to see if there's magazines or something where I can get Ruby and Overwatch, because a lot of people are interested in that, and we'll go from there. And I would like to make more key hangers and pencil cups and things like that using the recycled materials. And eventually what I want to build up to are themed home decor kits. So that'll include like a matching grocery bag saver, pot holders, coasters, pencil cup, key hanger, just a little bit of everything for my home decor items. And that's going to be my 2017 goal. Okay, yeah, I got off topic a little bit there. It's supposed to be a review for Holiday Matsuri again. Um, so I'm so tired. Yes. Overall, as an attendee, this was a phenomenal convention to go to. As a vendor, we went around. I talked to a bunch of other people around me. They're like, this paled in comparison to last year. And a couple of things I noticed, and I'm going to put on the feedback survey for them whenever it gets sent out. But the vendor hall setup was not ideal. For one, they had two entrances like on either side of the front room. They needed to have one of those doors be an entrance only and the other one be an exit only, instead of just having people come and go in both doors, both directions. Because I feel like that took a lot away. Because the artists were like shoved in the back right corner, which I did not like. It's like they were trying to hide us behind the vendors and the dealers. And I actually think if they had us near where the cosplay guests were, that would have worked out better, because if you had people in line waiting for the cosplay autographs and photos and things, they would be able to look around and see more than just the dealer's merch, which nothing wrong with that. I just thought it was really an interesting decision to have all the artists in the back corner. And considering that if you pull up the map, there were maybe I can't even think of how many tables there were, but for every artist table, there were probably at least 3 or 4 tablers. For every artist table, there was about 3 or 4 dealers tables, it felt like. So maybe 1/5 to 1/6 of all the tables in that room were for artists. So it was very an uneven proportion, which I did not like. But again, it's my very first time there, and they said this was a new venue for the con. And last year was really good, and this year was something different. And I'm willing to give it another shot. I really am. I'll plan and budget better for it, because I severely overestimated how many things I needed to make for this convention, and I overdid it when I could have been sleeping. But this con wore me out so much. Overall, I had a good time. I enjoyed talking to the people. I did manage to go to one panel after my boyfriend slash table helper said, "Hey, you need to rest. Go blow off some steam," because I was very discouraged after like halfway through Saturday, and it was just not, sales were not good at all. So he was like, "Okay, go to the panel." So I went to the YouTuber panel, and I wish I could have stayed for the whole thing, because it was, it was fun, and the guys up there, they were funny as heck, but I just felt myself slipping and drifting to sleep. And I needed to get out of there and just walk around and get the blood flowing. So I did that, and I was Abby Shudo on Friday. That was my first time wearing that cosplay, and I really liked it. And I need more easy cosplays to just slip into, because even though I'm behind an artist alley table, if I'm at a convention, I feel sad if I don't cosplay at least a little bit of something. So I did that, and Saturday I was Carmen Sandiego. I'm so glad a few people recognized who I was, showing my age a little bit there. And she's just a really good character, and I have so much fun, and I cannot wait to get a new wig for her, because that Party City wig has carried me through 3 years, and I need to let it go. And Sunday I was Maggie Green from The Walking Dead, like season 2 Maggie with a green tank top. And we put more effort into taking pictures of cosplayers this convention, which I have been very slack about these past few places that mix up. Say, "Oh, I have friends, who are photographers, they'll take pictures," but you're in a new place and you don't know anybody there. And you're like, "Well, I want to document this. It's been a while since I've taken pictures." So I was like, "Okay, bring the good camera and we're going to take some pictures." And we did. And I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just talking and talking and talking. It's like 10 minutes now, and I am out of it. But for most of the convention, because of the weird setup in the vendors hall, and it just, like, I've been to AWA for 3 years, and HolMat felt like it was maybe a fifth of that with more room to spread out. Wherever I had to go or needed to walk to, I did not have to fight through a crowd like you do at AWA. Which is kind of what I was expecting you'd have to do. I was like, okay, so if you get all these people packed into the vendor's room or whatever, they're going to be such a big crowd that when they walk around, they'll get stuck in the back and they'll be able to look at all these great artists. And not knocking the dealers' booths or anything, I really enjoyed them too. It was an interesting decision to just have such an uneven number or ratio of artists to dealers. And that could very well be maybe not enough artists supplied. I don't know. But the staff was super helpful. The volunteers were really nice. I'm not sure what else to say. I wish I had the energy or the motivation to walk around and actually talk to people and make new friends and get to know everybody, but Chris took care of that. Because that's what he does. He's a very good talker. Speaker, excuse me. I can English right now. I think that's it. I think I need to go to bed. If anybody watched this long, cool. I highly doubt you would need to, but I think I'm gonna just go ahead and end this, and I'll make a better one tomorrow. Bye.